Hey guys, this is Abhay Sharma for thinkingpenguin.com, and today I'm going to show you how you can create a countdown text effect in Davinci Resolve 15. So this is basically a question I got on my Facebook page, and somebody asked me about how can I create a countdown text effect in Fusion 9, and I said that you can use simple expressions for that. Then he asked how can I offset the entire animation, and how can I control the speed of the animation. And I said you can use the uh, time speed node to do that. And then I realized that it could be a general question, and so many people wanted to know how you can do this kind of stuff, and it's a good topic for creating a tutorial, so I'm going to do that. To work inside Fusion, first you have to set up a timeline in Davinci Resolve. So either you can import a video or you can create something. So in this case, I'm going to create a solid color, and I have to convert this into a compound clip. So new compound clip, just hit create. Now I can go into the Fusion, and let's create our text node here. And first of all, I will show you what I propose the solution for this problem at first. So to do that, to create the countdown text effect, obviously you can go and manually enter the characters and keyframe, then move on to the next frame and create next digit. But we're going to create expression. So right click anywhere and click on the expression, and here you will see a text function text, and there is a double quote, empty double quote. So whatever you type in here, so let's say 3 plus 2, it will appear as it is, because inside double quotes there is no evaluation of the expression. You have to remove that. So let's delete the double quotes, and now if I type 3 plus 2 or whatever, it will change to 5 because now it's evaluating. So what we want is, let's just give a expression time, simple expression. So it will basically give you the frame number, right? And then we can, let's say I want a countdown from 10 to 0. So in that case I can just type 10 minus 10, and on the frame 0 you will see it's 10, then it goes 9, 8, and basically it starts to count down. Then after 0 it goes into the negative numbers. So that's the solution. And if you want to offset the animation, you can create a time speed node which will let you delay the animation. So I want to start this animation from frame 10. I can enter 10 in the delay value, and it will start from frame 10. So 0, it should, okay, I'm not seeing the results, so just display that here. So you see that when you reach frame 10, it will start, and your countdown starts from frame 10. But and you can also control the speed and stuff, but this is time speed is slightly compute intensive because it calculates every pixel. It's not seeing the expression, actually it's just seeing the pixels, and it will try to, you can feed any node in here, it's an image or video or anything, it doesn't matter to time speed, and it's very compute intensive. In this case you can use domain of definition to reduce the pressure on CPU. But I'm going to do something else. I'm going to do this in a more efficient way. So to do that, let's first see how you can do this with text modifiers. What are the possibilities of doing this effect with text modifiers? So I'm going to delete the expression. So right click and choose remove expression, and let's delete the text. If you right click, and you'll see there are two text modifiers, text timer and time code. Let's see first text timer. So if I create the text timer, it's a modifier, so you have to go to the modifier tab, double click to open the settings, and then you can see you have some modes of countdown, timer, clock. We want countdown, So right now it is set to countdown, and it is set to hours, seconds, minutes and hours, but the problem is it is not tied to your timeline, so it doesn't matter you play or not, it's not going to change. You have to click on this start button, and that's how it functions. There is no correlation between this and your timeline, and that is problematic. You can use some scripts, I guess, I can trigger this start stop button with some in tool scripts. Like I can go into the frame render script, and I have to find the property name. So if I hover my mouse on the start button, you can see in the task manager, in the task bar, uh, it says text timer 1 dot start. So let's go into the frame render script, and let's type text timer 1 dot start, and I think it's a boolean value, so it would accept numerics like 1. And let's see what, if something happens, it should happen. Timer 1 dot start, I have wrong spelling, so let's correct the spelling. Start equals 1. Now you can see it seems like it flickers. I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know exactly how to implement this effect, how to write the proper script here, because I have no reference manual right now. So that's how you do that. You have to somehow manually or via script trigger this button, otherwise you won't be able to render that. So that's that. There are other effects as well, but I'm not interested in that, so let's delete that text timer. The other effect is the time code time code. So if you apply that, go into modifiers, you will see you have basically time code. So if I play my timeline, you can see the values are changing. You can select what kind of values you want, but to convert into a time countdown, you have to do some extra effort, and I think it's not the way, so let's delete that. So remove time code. So what I'm proposing is use a in script tool instead of expressions or text modifiers. So basically, if I right click and choose expression, I can do simple expressions here, but it has a lot of restrictions. Okay, and if I choose to use the external scripts, they have the most power and most flexible thing, but they need a little bit of setup. So if you use the in script tool, it's like the middle ground. It's not as restrictive as expression, but it is not as flexible as external scripts. It's sort of like in the middle, but it is much more flexible than expression, and I like to use it more often than expressions. So I can do the same thing in here. Like if I type text1, which is the name of the tool, and then name of the properties, so styled text equals, I can type whatever I want, and it will appear in here. Let's set this to time, and you'll see I have time. I can say 10 minus time to create a countdown from frame number 0. Let's say if I want to offset this animation from 20, I can create a conditional statement. So let's say if time is greater than 20, then you have to type then in Lua scripting. So this is Lua script, okay, and you need proper indentation just like Python, I guess. So, and we have to end it. Now my animation will start after 20 frames, so I can set this to greater than or equals to 20. So from 20 it will start, but you can see that the it starts from negative, and I don't want that, so I have to minus that from time. So exactly the same value, this 20, and I think it should work. Yes, 10987 and stuff, but it goes into the negative number. So basically you can do this with this in script tool, which is, I think, is much more flexible to do that. So I have already set up everything, and I have created a custom text tool with all the scripts applied, with plus some controllers, some sliders to control the script without going into script and modifying the values. So let me show you that. If you go into the video description, you will find there is a notepad file. You just download that, and let me go and open that. So you will see there are some scripts written into it. So basically I have copied the text, the tool node, and pasted into the CountDown notepad file. So just a text file. So what you have to do, just copy everything, and in the Fusion tab, you just press Ctrl V or just paste it. You will see node appears called CountDown, which is basically the text tool. So if I drag and drop into the viewer, you can see it has a countdown applied to it basically. So if you go into the scripts settings page, it's called settings page in Davinci Resolve. In standalone version of Fusion, it is called script. So you can see I have already created the script here, and there is a users setting page where I have added some controls to control the effect. So you can see right now it says count range is 10. So basically it's counting from 10. Let's set this to 100. Now it will start from 100. So delay is set to 10, so it will start from frame 10. And now you can see it goes from 10 to 0 at 110 frames. And I can set the speed also. So let's set the speed to 2. So it will finish faster. So you can see 10, 98, and it should finish on frame 60. So and these controls are animatable, so it's pretty easy to animate that. Let's talk about these prefix and postfix. So you can add some text before and after the countdown. So let's say I want to say like health, and so now you can see, and let's add a percentage, something like this. And let's say I want to start the animation from frame 50. Set that. So let's play the timeline. It will start from frame 50, and there you go. So I hope this is useful to somebody. I hope you like this tutorial. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.